We'll
I don't
get
know
you
what to
more
do.
medicine. It's okay.
God damn, I'm glad you can't hear me.
Oh, I can hear you just fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's just more that now CSEC are seeing you talking to absolutely nobody inside yourself.
No, man, you don't understand. I need it. I gotta start again. But that's okay. I'll hold out. I'm gonna ball up in a corner and rock back and forth trying to focus.
So, okay, Sip and I'll go over the contract, and then we'll try seeing what we can do to get you out of there and get you some more meds. Incidentally, I met the Green You. Or
What?
found the Green You. Oh,
Um,
he's kind of
what?
disembodied. Yeah.
And you're dropping this on me now.
Oh, well, no time like the
I'm
present.
in a prison covered in cherry pie, and frankly, I'm having a panic attack, and now you're telling me that there is a disembodied version of me with you.
Yep.
So you're saying I'm in your pants.
Oh, he's all over his body, baby.
Elias, no.
That was not helping.
Elias, no
I was out of
offense.
character, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, because that was totally in character.
Okay.
I would totally say that. The question is, does Pi say that through the intercom
No,
to
Pi
Jack?
does not say that. No, Pi does not say that.
Oh, Pi would totally say that.
Probably,
Whether he says it
that's
out
fine.
loud
Pi
is-
would totally say that. Pi would totally say that.
Does he say it out loud is the question.
I'm sure he would.
Okay.
I'm going to say to Elias, Elias,
And now you probably heard that.
yes, that's all great. I've heard both of you. That's wonderful. Please go away for now, because that's just no. I got enough to deal with. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you on the ship later.
If you need us, we're listening.
Dylan, when you're walking back from the CSEC, Meridia is gonna ask you. So, she says, that went really well.
Yeah, I didn't take you for country.
She says, well, sometimes you kind of just have to put yourself out there and just go with it. Speaking of putting yourself out there, she says, how are things going with you and Miss Redhead?
Pretty good. I think we need to have a talk, me and her. I think she reminds me so much of my former life that we kind of got a little close for a minute. And I don't know if that's the best thing for either of us, being that we're from different universes, and who knows what could happen if she stayed or if I went.
That is a very, very tough predicament. I mean, she says, to be perfectly honest, I can't even imagine what it must be like, being in that situation.
Yeah, and then there's, I need to talk to Sepia too, because we kind of, well, we kissed too. It was at games.
Yeah, there was that too. I wasn't really sure I saw that coming, but I can kind of see it now that you mention it.
Yeah, I think I'm getting myself way in over my head. Just, I don't know, I guess there's so many emotions. I just don't know how to deal with all of them, I guess.
It's better than not having any at all, right?
Yeah, he takes that hard.
You look like you're really, really having a hard time with this. If it makes you feel better, I gave up on you a long time ago. I still don't really like you, she says. Just so that we're set the record straight.
Well, I appreciate that, thanks.
No problem,
Sounds
anytime.
sarcastic, but-
Anytime. But in all seriousness, she says, you've got to figure out what you want. You know?
You know what? You're right. I need to.
If anybody's listening to that feed, you're going to be hearing NR saying some things incoherently. So if anyone wants to bug him about it, you're welcome to.
Well,
But
I'm
I don't know what your
actually
plan
gonna
is.
I'm sending a message to Sarah saying that Anar dropped his meds and needs another dose.
You're telling Cyrus this?
Yep.
He shakes his head. Oh, that clumsy oaf. How are we supposed to go send it to them now? I don't think that visiting hours are... It's getting a little bit later in the day. I don't think they have visiting hours anymore. Not at this time.
What kind of meds is he on?
What specifically is NR's medications, Jeff? I'm assuming things for PTSD.
Boy.
For the most part, PTSD medication.
No, sort of, kind of. It's actually a little bit more severe than that. They are not for schizophrenia. They're not technically for PTSD.
What are they?
It is a experimental antidepressant.
Okay.
A very experimental antidepressant. This is like Xanax times 100. It has been tested on humans and other creatures. They have shown signs of hypertension, ADHD, kind of disregard of life, and there has been cases of overdose and death, and there is absolutely no case files on how it affects Anar. Anar is the very first test subject for the experimental drug. Anar has been taking it over and over for the years to the point where he's basically borderline junkie.
Okay.
He needs it in order to keep his head straight. Because when he gets depressed, Actually, I can explain that later. That's basically what the medicine does. It's a severe form of Xanax that has no idea what it does to Hanars.
But it seems to be keeping him level.
Sure, let's go with that.
Or functional, I suppose we should. Functional, I suppose, might be a better
But basically, that is your borderline explanation of why he gets very, very hyper after drinking it. So yeah, Anar's a junkie. Big reveal.
I don't think we can manufacture that inside the precinct somehow. I'm not that good.
Thanks for nothing.
Does Sesepia want to do something? We haven't done much with Eric today. Does Sesepia
I was going to say, we need to look at that contract and try to hack into the thief-sec system using her passwords.
Okay. I mean, we could try. I don't know if it'll still work.
Well, let's look at the contract first to see if there's anything there, and then let's try to get in. If not, we've got something on the inside that might be able to help there.
Yeah, I also spoke with Anna that I wanted to roleplay with Arkara. Haven't had one with her in a while, but that's.
What do you want to do first?
Well, we can do the contract first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna look over the contract. Looks okay.
Looks like kind of your standard mercenary contract.
Do we need to roll to see if there's anything up with it?
I guess an investigation?
Yeah.
Can I do a business for contracts?
Sure. What is it?
I critical failed.
Okay. You almost delete the contract. Almost. Not quite, but almost.
I've never been good with electronics.
Apparently, Sepia has something on her mind. Something on her mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense then. There's stuff on my mind.
Damn touchscreen.
Is anything else happening with the contract?
Yeah,
so
guys.
It looks okay. Oh, is there any suspicions, or does it just look normal?
Looks normal to me. It looks normal to you.
I find it suspicious I'm still in jail. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It looks normal, but I don't trust it. I can't. I know that there must be something in here, but I can't see it. Oh, I need more sleep. Okay. Shall we try your codes?
Yeah. We can try using the codes.
Okay. let's use the drone to access the internal security station Wi-Fi and see if we can get in.
Okay. What are you trying to do? I'm sorry.
I guess trying to
trying
get the
to use-
evidence.
Trying to
yeah, we
get
gotta-
into the station Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Go ahead. Roll a hacking. I'm assuming using the bug.
Yes, I'm using the bug.
Go ahead.
Hacking is electronic devices +4.
It's going to be low. It's going to be a low difficulty because of Quentin's characters. Solavera did a very good job with it, so it's not going to be that difficult.
I'll also be extrapolating passwords based on Sesepia's login and password that we had, so hopefully that'll help.
Okay. Go ahead. The codes do not help because you realize while you're hacking, you find out that all of the Red Sesepia's account information has been completely wiped. In fact, more thoroughly than it would normally be wiped if somebody just deleted their account due to.
So they've actually done a scrub on the hard drive.
Yes, someone actually went through the trouble of scrubbing all of that out.
Probably.
Well, I'm kind of glad we took copies when we did. Someone's tried to erase your existence. So,
However, you are with that hacking skill, you still are able to gain access to the evidence videos, and you can clearly see the same footage that I had described to Anar earlier.
So I'm going to roll again to see if I can get the original footage back.
I bet they faked the bowler hat.
Well, I'm guessing it wasn't actually a Hanar at all, but that's... Anyway.
The video definitely has been doctored somehow, and the video was doctored in such a way that a lot of the scenes that you saw was overlaid by whatever CGI, something like CGI, basically.
Man, it seems like it's slipping.
Yeah.
Am I able to make a reverse on that so I can filter it out?
Either
You can.
Flipping or
You can.
What's the original footage show?
The original footage still shows the girl Tricey entering in to the stage, the wings. There is no sign of a Hanar going in. There is no sign of a Hanar coming out with a mech. None of that is there. That was all added in. What you do see is a big, giant, very familiar looking flash of blue light. Very, very familiar flash of blue light.
Do you think Tricey's
Someone
over in
opened
the
a
blue universe?
fucking portal.
I wonder if she's with the other teams.
Well, you knew that portal was open here.
That's true, that's why we came back.
Yeah, you probably want to close that before you leave.
So, let's hope she's with one of the other teams.
Do you think she might be in... It was a blue flash, right?
The
Very similar to my universe.
the
That is
written
Blue Universe, yeah.
yes,
So
Blue
she-
Universe.
We might have to check to see if she's in our universe then.
The written confessions from the various people seems to be legit. These people actually did say, yes, we saw such and such. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. They
I was
probably
going to
could
say,
have.
paper trail on their finances. What does that tell us?
If you paper trail their finances, you do see that every single one of them seems to have put in a very recent new addition into their coffers, into their
Yeah.
banking systems.
And where
Okay.
can I trace that money back through the system to find out who paid them?
Yeah, you can make a hacking.
Okay.
Elias,
Go
my
ahead.
hero.
I'm okay with this hacking thing. Let's just go for it. 32.
Wow.
It all goes back to Miss Diana Takai.
Well, guess we found out who framed him.
Figured.
Which
And
means
that
the information
that-
I got is bogus.
Well, no, you got
Well-
legit info. She's just keeping some of it from you.
Yeah.
She has the legit info that shows what happened to Tricey. She just you know.
Guess
You
we
didn't
Okay,
mention the
so
part that...
we need to go back over this contract. This is not legit. If she set him up and then she wants him to off Shias for her, something's up. Take another look at it. What's going on there? It's not right.
I wish I could contribute, but I can't.
What we've uncovered might be enough to get him out of jail.
Wait, maybe you can
Showing
More
cross-reference
than enough to get out of
between,
jail, but I
Arkara
want to pin Diana
fire
to the
system.
fucking wall.
You got Arkara still working on this as well from a different angle.
I am going to spend a medal. Actually, no, I'm not going to spend a medal. That would be pointless. That would get me a 29. Can't see it. I can't see it. And actually, you know what? I think this goes to Shias. Let her look at it.
So probably Akara will have to take this over to Shias and see what she says.
I think that's a much better idea, don't you?
I wouldn't be surprised if Shias is actually asking Akara to try to go after Diana.
Diana.
To make note that Mr. Hark is smirking. Yes, I know you're laughing.
You guys are
you.
you guys are so smart. So smart.
You want me to take this over to
You're sneaky
to
little dude.
Akara?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, look, you do that. I think I need to find a way if we can get anything to Anar. I don't know. Do you think we should tell him? Should probably tell him. I don't know if he's in a coherent state though.
No, he probably wouldn't be. Not until he is given his fix.
Oh, you haven't even tried yet.
He must have absorbed some of it through his skin.
I mean, if you want to try. I don't know.
Might as well try. We owe him that much.
Meanwhile, Arkara, it's getting to the time for you to meet up with Miss Shaila Slazim. And you will find her over at the casino area again, having the same drink that she always does. She's sitting down, and as you sit across from her, she says, "Arkara, darling, so nice to see you."
Likewise, it's been a while now, hasn't it?
It has, she says. Your last job was quite a success. The shadow broker himself asked me to commend you.
Why, thank you.
You bring up she says, when you informed us about this Diana woman, I have to say, I found some very interesting information.
Oh, really now? Let's hear it.
She hands you a few documents. Well, first of all, I think we are able to prove that your friend actually is innocent. The person behind the framing process actually was indeed Miss Diana herself. We were tracking some of her channels, and we were able to discover that her latest visit to Mr. Anar wished for them to take out a new victim, yours truly.
That's interesting then. So what's the counterplay?
She drops you another one. She says, the shadow broker doesn't really like it when other people decide to take out some of their agents. So we're going to have to take her out first. We're able to locate her whereabouts. Currently, she is staying over at this hotel in the Citadel. Right next to the video game store, actually.
Oh, dear.
I'm starting to see a pattern here, and you want me to head over there, I suppose?
Dispose of her, and you will be paid rather handsomely.
Very well, I'll take a look, see what I can do.
She says, "Oh, did you want me to tell you about the other job that I was going to give you?"
Yeah, sure. Let's hear it.
She puts down a file. Well, I guess because of all of the commotion that was going on over at the concert, Elias himself has been very worried about the rest of his tour. They are looking for people to put some added security in and some extra muscle, so to speak, to make sure that no random people up on the roofs are going to start shooting sniper rifles at anyone.
I can see that.
We can provide you with a completely different identity if you wish to take this job purely as a safety precaution. I hear that the next place that they are going on their tour is the planet Dakuna.
Interesting indeed.
I have to admit, she says, this job is probably way below your expertise. Probably not even worth the credits, but the job is there if you want it. It's completely your choice. I don't know why in the world you ever would want to go to Dakuna, but
Just, can you avoid the concert? He's shit.
Oh, Mark. When are they leaving? What's my time frame here if I should decide to take it?
the concert is in 2 days.
Okay. I'll take a look at this Diana job first and I'll get back to you.
She says, in the meantime, dear, I thought I would also give you this. And she takes out her purse and she pulls out a packet of very rare seeds. She hands it to you.
Oh, what's this now? I take a look at it.
Could think of this as a present from a friend, she says. I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate working with you over the years, Arkara. I don't care what anyone says. You Krogan are just fine in my book.
Well, thank you. Where did you find this?
I picked it up on my last trip over in Omega. Apparently, these seeds grow in very, very extreme environments. Kind of reminded me of you.
Well, thank you. Take that as a compliment.
As horrible of an environment as it is, as they reside in, I hear that they actually grow the most beautiful blossoms that at least I've ever seen. They glitter like jewels. Perhaps one day you can give them to someone special.
That's a thought. Thank you.
And now, if you excuse me, she says, I am going to go and put myself away until the bullets stop flying.
Of course.
Ta-ta, darling. And
I'll see you around.
See you around.
Is Sepia showing up before that happens? Before Shias leaves, or?
Is she?
I don't know.
She's going to be kind of like keeping a low profile just because she knows that she doesn't want Silas to see her. That's going to just make things
Oh,
confusing.
that would be
Sepia
amazing.
also.
It's like, hi, sorry, not dead, wrong person.
So wait, is Sepia there too?
No, Sepia
I was
was
going
going
to
to
hand
try.
the...
Well, Sepia wanted to talk to Arkara, but I wasn't sure if she was going to go over or whether she was just going to call.
Oh. I mean, I guess if Sepia wants to call or go over there, it's up to her.
Oh. I want to head over there.
We're very proactive people.
Yeah.
So Sepia, you will get over there and you will actually see the butt end. You don't hear, but you see the butt end of the conversation between Shias and Arkara. Are you trying to disguise yourself at all, Miss I'm a Dead Woman? Sepia?
Yeah, I am.
All right, so you've got some sort of disguise on.
Different face paint.
Different face pain.
Arkara, as you leave, you might catch eye of Turian that looks a little familiar, even though something about her is a little off.
Oh, Kara.
Oh, it was you. Hello.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Just bring you the information Elias and I found.
Oh, did you find anything interesting?
Pretty much.
Actually, we probably shouldn't talk here.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the ship.
Yeah. We can head back there and talk. Back on the ship, I guess. basically the information that we found definitely shows that Diana is trying to frame Anar.
My informant. So Shires was onto something then.
Okay. That probably makes it clear then. You should probably go after her then.
Yeah, Shires gave me the job to take out Diana, so I know where she apparently lives at the moment.
That should be your next step then. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Go ahead.
The way how you reacted back on Fates.
Yeah?
You and Moretti, you feel very close to her, I'm guessing, right?
You can see Arkara just stiffen just a little bit, sit a little bit straighter. Yes, I guess.
I think you should tell her how you feel. I mean, at the very least, if worst thing that could happen, she'll say no. Hopefully, I think, from what I can see, you two have a very strong friendship. I don't think it would be anything that would destroy it. But I think it would be something honest. I think the worst possible thing that could happen is to not tell someone and risk someone else coming by and taking the person away.
I suppose so. What brought this on though?
Just been kind of me thinking. My own
Really?
situation.
Ah.
It's true.
Yeah, you do seem to have another competitor at the scene.
Yeah. I just try to tell myself that what's important is not what I want. I mean, what I'd want, find myself a guy that would be great with Talia, have myself a nice home, comfortable life. But what I need is more important. What I need to do, make sure that this mission is successful, and to raise Talia, that she's armed with everything she could to take on this universe, whether it be being a biotic, or kind of prejudice from that, or worst case scenario, if there's a second Reaper War. I need to prepare her for that. And I don't need a man in my life to do that. But
You seem to be doing just fine with Talia. She seems so very happy to be with her mother again.
Sometimes I just feel like I don't know, I'm not doing enough. Hopefully I can try to get her training up.
You'll do fine. You're strong. You know where you're going.
But it's just some friendly advice. I'd say, if you can, just tell her how you feel.
I'm not sure there's much point to it. I think she's shown quite nicely where she stands. I don't need to burden her with things like this. I just need to get over it somehow.
At the very least, and she probably could try to have you try to find other Asaris. Try to change your... just... instead of having you try to hook you up with Otto, I don't know. She's been really trying to force that.
Yeah, she does that. She's been doing that for years, so...
Okay. Sorry, I just had to get that out.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Let's get everyone together. We probably have to try to take on this Diana person then.
We need to get some information out of her first, I would think. This smells rotten.
Based on what we got from the footage, it looks like the Tricey from this universe was teleported to, I think, my blue universe.
Well, then we have a lead to where she is. But how is a good question in that case.
How'd she get there? I don't think we properly closed it.
No, but even if we didn't close the portal, Something must trigger it.
Right.
The question is what triggered it.
Alright. Probably get everyone grouped together then for this then.
Yeah, we should make a plan of attack. Let's get everyone together.
Yeah.
Hark.
Yes.
Since they're about to gather on, I'm still going through all the video footage trying to find out any other camera angles. Can I see anyone? As in, what might have caused any of that?
Roll a perception hearing.
That's just a
That means
straight
there's
up
something there.
perception. Hang on, I need to get into...
I bet you
roll 20
anything.
to do this.
You need
It's
to roll
Quinn
really
talking
high.
about how awesome
It's
he is,
not gonna
and then
happen.
firing the time cannon.
Yeah, you need to roll really high for this one.
Not happening.
Not happening? Nope.
No.
No, you don't notice anything else.
Can I try?
Well, you can when I bring it up to you
You
to
can.
the team meeting, but not until later.
Yeah. All right, so there's a meeting. Anar, because he has the spider, can participate in the meeting.
Yes, you can.
Oh, great.
Did you guys try to get him his meds? I don't know if you were trying to do something with his meds.
We were talking about it, but we've got no way of getting them into the compound at this point.
Okay. All right.
We've got the medicine, because Cyrus has it. It's just how do we get it in there? We can't exactly drop it in through the ventilation. Actually, we could drop it in through the ventilation.
How much time has passed since that incident, out of curiosity?
I would say
8
about...
hours.
Yeah. Maybe
It's
less
8 hours
than
since
that.
you were arrested, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got there in the morning, right?
Yeah, the morning.
And Arkara
Yeah.
was meeting Shias at 8
In
p.m.
the evening. Yes,
Yeah.
8 p.m.
So it's
It's
been at
probably
least
closer to
8
9.
hours. 8 or
Um,
9 hours, easy.
Then I'm gonna say at this point, Anar hasn't actually said anything for the last 2 hours.
Okay.
What does a visual show me?
Yeah, what is the visual
Mine has
show of Anar?
visuals.
He's just standing there. Well, standing.
He's
Okay.
hovering.
Floating.
He's floating
Hovering.
in midair.
Okay.
What are his vitals like?
He's calm now. He's actually not jittering.
Okay.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah, it is. As people gathering people together, because unless Elias is interrupted, he's going to be sitting there at the trying to work out what's going on and hacking and frustrating himself. Giuseppe, I'm looking at you
Alright, so
because I want to talk to him ready, but not yet.
I don't know how much longer Nara's going to be able to last in that cell. But
Do you guys tell him
did she have
anything?
the whereabouts of
We
where?
haven't yet, but then I was expecting Giuseppe to call a group meeting, in which case I would tell you at that point.
Okay.
But I don't
Yeah.
know what Giuseppe's doing.
Yeah, we could do the meeting now. I don't have anything else.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
guys are in the meeting. Are you guys in the meeting room? Okay.
That would make the most
I'm,
sense.
I'm assuming you guys are in the meeting room again. So go ahead, whoever's running the meeting.
Anar, are you okay over there?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, good. Well, I got a copy of the video footage, and it's been doctored. So, yeah, you were never there. There was never anyone like you there. Tricey went into the building, and then there was a giant flash of blue, so there's another portal we get to close. Yay. We think she's in the blue universe.
So there's
Thing
no
is, we
way of
don't-
knowing if she's safe or not.
No,
You hear that?
we'd have to.
It
We'd have
wasn't
to
my
go
fault.
there.
Let me
It was
sorry.
definitely not your fault.
Let me give you one additional thing. More specifically, because this is probably going to be important. Just before you saw the flash of blue, there was a flash of red. There was a flash of red first, and then about 30 seconds later, there was a flash of blue. 30 seconds to a minute later, there's a flash of blue.
So someone came into the red universe first, and then left for blue.
So someone grabbed her.
That's yeah. You can interpret it however you want, but you saw red then. You saw red first, and then blue second.
Okay, she's been abducted.
Well, yes, she's been abducted. The question is why and by who?
Any possible chance it's your group, Tricey, mistakenly grabbing you?
That would make a lot of sense, actually. It's very possible. And if that is the case, they probably got a very big surprise.
Right. But
that's probably the best case scenario, right? Which means that she wouldn't be with anyone. That would mean she'd be safe.
why would they have gone to blue universe, though? Wouldn't they have gone to... Sorry, is it purple?
Wait, when was this video dated, Tricey asked?
Well,
She looks at the footage again, and then she looks at the date. This happened before... There's something wrong with that, though. This happened before the games.
Okay, so
That
we
means-
can scratch that theory out.
That means the other
Someone-
Tricey would have been with them during the games if they had her then.
so someone abducted her before.
Before the game started.
On the other hand, my question is whether Diana... Sorry, oh yeah, Diana set you up, by the way. She doctored the footage and then tried to hire you to kill Shias.
Yes, I actually already knew.
Yeah.
They told me.
Who told you?
They're watching. They're always watching.
Oh.
I think somebody broke Anar, Meridian
No.
says.
Not broken. Just clear. Focused.
I'm gonna look at Cyrus at the moment.
It sounds like he's hit the critical stages of his depression. He's hallucinating. He's probably doesn't even know where he is right now or who he is for that matter. Unfortunately, there isn't much I can do from over here.
Who's saying all this?
Cyrus is.
Oh no, Cyrus. I know exactly who I am, and I know exactly where I am, and I know exactly who I need to kill. She is in the way. She is in the way, and they're all going to watch me get rid of her. And then she's going to join them.
Because that wasn't morbidly creepy at all.
And then he's going to keep chanting, she's in the way. She's in the way. She's in the way.
Cyrus, has there been other cases of people going through withdrawals or like going cold turkey on this medicine?
Yes, he definitely, he certainly is going through withdrawal right now. And if he doesn't get another dosage soon, I'm not sure. I'd like to believe there isn't very much he can do from in that cell. So if he's going to be without his medication, a jail cell is probably the safest place that he can be at right now.
Safe.
It's just going to be a very long night for him.
No one's safe. No one's safe anymore. Now they're in the way. They're in the
The
way.
drone is currently up at the ceiling. Looking down.
They're in the way, and they're gonna die, and they're gonna watch. They're gonna watch me do it. They're gonna watch her die. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna find her, and I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her just like the rest. Just like the rest.
Creator Elias,
Yes.
not to add more bad news to the situation, but his chanting is very familiar.
Well, he doesn't have a gun.
Get out.
something,
Must
right?
get out. Must 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 get out. And he's gonna try ram himself into the bars, trying to get the hell out. He's gone
Okay.
insane.
Okay, I think we need to get Anar out now. And I think that means we get to go pay a visit to our dear friend, Captain... What was his name? Damien, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah. I don't know if he... I guess Chris will ask, do you think he would still be there?
Well, if he's not, he's going to come running back.
Okay, so what's happening?
Who's the best defense lawyer I can call up and bribe? Well, hire for like 2 hours.
The best defense lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me check my chart here. Ah, yes. That will do nicely. Okay. One of the most esteemed lawyers that currently is living in the Citadel right now, extremely well educated, and he does very good work, is an individual named Lucidus Victrinus.
Where's that name from again?
It's Octavius' father.
It's Octavius's father,
Right.
but the red version of Octavius's father.
This is okay. We can totally work with this. This is also the person who got Sepia killed.
Exactly. Yep.
Lovely.
I'm gonna give. Do you want to talk to him or should I? I'm looking at Sepia.
Would he know me in this universe?
Well,
I freak out.
You were married to Octavius. Octavius just died.
In this universe.
And as
yes.
far as we know, Octavius died in this universe.
Yeah, he was dead in this universe.
Yes, and if you remember, you learned that while you were in Tachanka, that Octavius was killed by Crystal Chen.
Yes.
Octavius was killed by Crystal Chen.
In this universe, at least.
In this universe, at least.
So anyway, I'm gonna give Lucidus a call.
You give Lucidus a call. He will. You hear that it goes into his office answering machine. But they say, if this is an emergency, he actually leaves his cell number. So if you want to bother him.
Oh, absolutely, I'm calling that.
All right. Female voice picks up the phone, and she says, "This is Lucidus' phone. This is his wife. May I help you?"
Yes, I'd like to retain Lucidus for a case. It's extremely urgent. Shouldn't take more than a couple of hours tonight to resolve, but it is very urgent, and I'm prepared to pay.
Oh, all right. Hold on. And she will put down the phone for a second, and then the phone will then get picked up, and Lucidus answers, This is Lucidus. How may I help you?
Hello. My name is Elias Solana Ashru, and
Elias? No.
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Didn't you just have a concert here?
Yes. That got cut short rather distressingly.
Wait. You're pulling my leg, right? You're not actually the Elias.
I actually am.
Sing. He'll give a song. What's a song title? He'll ask you to sing it.
Well,
Sing.
I will probably.
Oh,
He'll give you a song title, and you can sing it for him. You don't have to actually sing it, Matt. You can just say that you do.
Yeah. I'll probably have to remix. It'll probably be a remix of something. I don't know. Maybe a Sister Sister song or something, because this Elias does remixes.
Okay.
So.
Then he'll say, "Well, this is certainly a surprise. I have to say, I have to admit, I was a little irritated that you were bothering me in the middle of dinner, but seeing how it's the Elias calling me for help, absolutely. What is the case?"
I think Elias should be more irritated.
A little bit. A little bit he is, but, I need to get Anar out of prison. Well, a Hanar in my employ has just been framed for the kidnapping of his girlfriend.
Framed, you say? You sound as if you actually have proof.
Absolutely. Coming from two different sources.
My favorite cases.
Also, as an additional bonus, I've tracked back the person responsible for this, and I also believe she is responsible for the assassination of your daughter-in-law.
I see. I have to admit, Elias, you definitely know how to get someone interested in a case.
I do my best.
Please tell me everything that you know, and we can just say that you
Absolutely.
tell everything. And at the end of that, he says, Mr. Ashru, I think we've got ourselves an open and shut case here. I think your friend has nothing to worry about. If you say that you have the material that you claim you do, I don't see any reason why he cannot be free by tomorrow afternoon.
I need him. I need access to him now. He's a war veteran, PTSD, and he needs medication pretty much now. He's gone for nearly a full day without his doses, and I'm worried that he might turn suicidal.
Knowing Damien and his sloppiness, he might actually fail to have anyone actually check up on him about that kind of stuff.
Well, so far he hasn't had anyone visit the cell. I've got eyes on the inside too. Which you didn't hear from me, sorry.
Stricken. Very well, Elias. I will go ahead and see if I can call a favor from my friend Damien. I'll be in touch.
I'll transfer you the information that I have.
Okay. You transfer him the information, and
I remove all the bits that aren't there. Is anything involving Arkara?
Okay.
I've got the reason why she would have been targeted, but I leave nothing in there according to who did it. That's
yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm not giving him that.
Within the next hour and a half.
I also send Cyrus over with medication.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're somehow sending over the medication
with Cyrus. Cyrus can go and
with Cyrus.
Cyrus can go over there.
That's fine. Cyrus can do that.
Yes. And I suggest we send Otto as well as Muscle.
That's a good idea. Within the next hour and a half, just to save time, you will get a call directly from Lucidus informing him that he and Damien had a nice little chat while they were over at the CSEC office, and based on the evidence that he was able to show him, the officer agreed to allow to set Anar free, undrop all the charges. I don't know what state Anar will be, but Anar, about an hour and a half or 2 hours later from the meeting, you're going to hear Cyrus's voice say, "Well, hi, honey. Missed me?"
I'm gonna be black and bruised. Where is she?
There now. Everything's going to be just fine once you take your happy pills.
Where is she? I'm on the ground. I'm trying to get a weak grip on his ankle. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm basically dragging myself.
She says, "All in due time, my friend, all in due time. Let's get you in a non-suicidal position right now." The bars open up, and you feel a firm pair of arms hold you down. You basically probably recognize the relatively rough hands of a Krogan. Thy name is Otto.
Okay.
And Otto will firmly keep you down while something gets injected into your system.
All right. It's going to take a few minutes to kick in.
Okay.
So if I'm limp, he might as well carry me until I wake up.
Otto will have you in his arms, and you will hear the Solarian say, Thank you very much for coming out, for allowing us to do this at such a late notice. You will probably black out. I don't know. I don't know if you'll black out or if you just don't remember what happened between there and the ship. But eventually you'll make it back into the ship.
All right. I imagine wherever I'm placed, I'll probably wake up after a little bit.
Okay.
Is there anyone in the room with me, or are we moving on?
I don't know. At this point, it's probably like close to 11 o'clock at night, maybe even midnight at this point. So people are, I'm sure everyone's probably going to still be up if they're worried about you coming back.
I'm still awake.
We're all awake.
While they're waiting for Anar to come back, I think that Tricey is going to knock on Sync's door.
Ooh la la.
You said you wanted to talk. Is now not a good time?
Listen, I know we kind of moved fast yesterday, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
No, you didn't. You didn't make me uncomfortable. Just, I feel if we get too close, it'll just make things more complicated. I don't know. I have so many emotions, so many things going on, and I just at a loss of what to do. And I'm worried of hurting you again, if that makes sense.
She looks down and says, "Is that what you want?"
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree, it's complicated. But then again, so is jumping from one reality to another and, finding out that your schizophrenic or whatever friend, did or didn't murder someone and doing all of these hacking and slacking and all of that stuff to free him. I mean, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. When has our lives not been complicated over the last several weeks?
Yeah, you're right about that.
At least, I don't know, every now and then it'd be nice to have some happy, complicated things. At least that's as far as I see it.
Yeah, you're right. There's much. I think our situation is rather light compared to everything else going on. So me and Alias earlier today we activated the chip that I created years ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that's what you guys were doing when I walked in.
Oh, you saw.
She sounded very pretty.
Thanks. I think so far the plan is to see what she wants to do and follow through with her wishes, whatever they may be.
I think that's important, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm just gonna maybe try to get some sleep, if that's okay.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
Good night. She says with a little bit of a defeated tone in her voice. Slightly defeated tone in her voice. So you can tell that she's trying to hide it, but she's doing a horrible job of hiding it.
Let's see. Let me roll to see if he'll catch on to that.
Go ahead.
Incidentally, I'm loitering outside the door right now.
You're loitering outside the door?
Absolutely.
You are.
He doesn't know.
Well, I needed to speak to Tricey, and I probably need to speak to Maridi at some point. But if Tricey's gone to see Sync, if she's out too quickly, I'm going to be annoyed.
Yeah, he doesn't see past it.
she says, before you shut the door, just let me know when you're shutting the door, she says.
Don't worry, I will. I appreciate you giving me time to sort this out.
I don't want you to get hurt either.
Hey.
Just, as cliche as it sounds, this is stupid. I just want you to be happy, she says.
Thank you. I'm more happier now than I was before all of this universe travel started. I've made a lot of friends along this journey, and I don't know, some of them I consider more family than friend now. I feel like finally I get the chance to redeem myself and get another chance, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I think that we definitely need to take advantages of all the chances we can get, you know? Even if they don't end up the way that we expected them to be.
Yeah.
Good night, Al.
Good night, Beatrice.
She gives you a smile and then she turns around. And I guess she turns around and she looks towards Elias's direction, tilts her head, and says, "How long have you been standing there?"
Oh, 70% of the conversation, I think. Have you met you yet?
Say that again?
Have you met you yet? I'm going to point towards the conference room.
No, I can't say that I have.
Did you want to?
Actually, yeah, I do.
I thought it might help, given that I don't think you really got what was happening necessarily.
If you think that it'll help, sure. She walks over into the room, and you can tell that that she's shaking a little bit. You can tell that she's a bit nervous. So how does this work? I can't say that I've actually... Go ahead.
At some point, if Anar gets up or randomly, if he would overhear this, would it be cool if he crashes in just for curiosity's sake?
Yeah, I mean, if Anar wants to say something...
I don't want to be on a bed all day.
Well, it depends, because I thought we were doing... This was happening roughly while we were waiting for Anar to come back, so if...
Yeah, we were waiting for Anar to come back.
You could easily come back and see Tricey and Elias going into the conference room.
You can come back.
You want to follow along.
You can be awake and just catching a sight of Tricey and Elias going into the conference room. Yes, absolutely. If you want to do that.
Whether or not you'd follow, if you think you'd follow, then by all means. It's not like it's a secret. Well, it's kind of is, but I don't think it's that much of a secret.
I'm pretty heavily bent up. I'd probably ask Cyrus to patch me up first, so maybe later.
Yeah. So sorry, Trish was asking, how does it work? Well. Do you know what... Did he tell you what he did when he was trying to save his wife?
He gave me the general idea.
Well, he was able to preserve memories, voice, but drives, emotions, desires... None of that translated across.
Wow. Okay. So what I'm talking to is basically the consciousness of my dead self. Like a ghost, kind of? Spirit?
Kind of.
In digital form?
You're talking to an artificial intelligence who has the memories of the blue universe you, but has none of the drives or emotions that she had.
I see. And I can ask her questions and she'll answer back, and...
I don't see why not. She's currently helping us try to find a cure for the pox that she died from. The one that I think you were possibly going to be potentially hurt from in, what did they call it? Thetis, where we found you?
Yeah, Darren actually, my brother, Darren actually was worried because we were told the exact same thing, that the yellow me died from a pox-like disease. They were worried that it was going to happen to me, but Crystal, our doctor, checked on me, and there were no signs of the disease within my system.
Well, I hope not, because it's rapid. Oh, by the way, out of character, I'd probably have given Beatrice some lyrium to analyze as well. Just because.
Okay.
Sorry.
Tricey will approach the machine, and she kind of takes her hand because she's kind of steadying herself because she seems really nervous and she's starting to shake. And Tricey says, "Hello. Hello. Hello, my name is Tricey, or Beatrice. I'm actually, believe it or not, you in this universe. Hello, Tricey. You can call me Beatrice. Are you... How are you feeling?" The official attendant says, "I am feeling adequate. Systems are running, and everything is stable." "But that's not what I asked. How are you feeling?" "I am unable to feel. I lost that ability when I lost my body. Lost my soul. At least what you humans would refer to as a soul. So, I'm sorry, this is very strange. I have a question for you," she asks. "What do we need to do to give you emotions again? What do we need to do to bring you back the way you were?" The computer thinks or the official attendant thinks for a moment. "In my previous statement, I had explained to Elias that there was nothing that could be done. However, recent research possibly may have some other way." And with that, the lyrium crystal emerges from wherever it is that it was being kept. The lyrium,
magic.
while I am not completely able to fully analyze such a substance because it is foreign to this universe, I may have been able to find a method to use this lyrium to meld my consciousness into someone, a living host, for me to be able to live through them. They will be a part of me as I am a part of them. The problem is, such a host would be very such a thing would be very risky, as it may cause discomfort, injury, or even death to the host. I see. the only way that you can give the most accurate success rate, the best success rate in such a fusing, such a synthesis, if you will, the synthesis of both synthetic material and organic material, is to try to find a host who has the most similar makeup, biological makeup.
That's been done before.
And it can be done again if you wish to take that risk.
Oh, she better not be considering this bullshit.
I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question.
Who are you asking? Are you asking it or are you asking her?
Oh, no. I was just saying to Jeff. I was probably going to ask Jeff if he was considering the same question.
I'm sorry, but I think that's complete bull.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to
No.
try it. You don't have to try it.
Seems like it's Tricey's decision, though.
Absolutely.
Oh, she better not. I'll walk in on this point if I have to.
Are you asking her this?
No, I'm gonna bust her in after hearing this, and I'm gonna be like, "You're not seriously considering that, are you?"
She turns towards you and she says, Anar, I didn't realize you were there.
Nope. That's common. Sorry. Still healing. The Metagel helped a lot, though. He's gonna sip a soda because that's the only thing for comfort he's got. But I've heard enough. So
what do you
that
what do you
is
what do you
what's
think,
left
Tricey
of
asked?
her. That right there is what's left of her. This husk.
She's not a husk.
Oh no, she's a husk. You've met the guys from your universe. They're not husks. They have feelings. They have emotions. No, nothing. Just memories, thoughts, and, well, frankly, bullshit. Gesturing towards the lyrium. You are not thinking about putting this into her. She is her. She does not deserve this mess. This is not her problem. You know what? Anar is going to kind of take Tricey, point her towards him, is like, look, listen, everybody's been telling you how they feel everything should be helped, how they should be done. Well, you know what? Screw them. Stop thinking about what they want. It's about what you want. You are foreign to our world. You were dragged into this against your will. You are not obligated to meet the demands of people who know you through your other versions of you. This is you. You are not Beatrice. You are not my Tricey. You are you. You have a brother and other friends in a vault, and they have escaped from the vault. They have done everything they can to survive outside that vault. That is you. You do not need this. This isn't your problem. You need to figure out what you want, what will make you happy, and don't even care about what they think. And Elias, I swear to God, or whoever you worship, if you even force this on her, I swear to God, I'm going to beat the living crap out of you. I'm thirsty.
So is over on the bench. And FYI, I never even saw this research until about 10 seconds ago.
Oh. Well,
So
sorry.
would you like to take your assumptions and maybe hover over there and shut the fuck up?
No, I'm not going to shut up, but I will apologize for suggesting that to you. I only came in at the last part. I apologize.
Uh-huh.
But still, this is her decision, and I'm sure you agree with
Her
that.
decision. I wanted her to meet her to understand what was happening.
I know, and if I know what's going through her head from what you told me what happened to me, I'm sure she's very confused and upset.
Well, I haven't got that far yet.
Ugh.
And plus, I haven't told you what happened to you just yet.
No, but I know the aftermath at least. Oh, I'm sorry. I need alcohol.
Not on those painkillers.
No, they're fine. I think.
Anar,
Or before.
However, these
Yes.
guys.
Tricey says, Anar, you asked me what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good question.
Yes, it is. I'm still wondering that myself.
What? Do you have an answer?
To my own wants?
Yeah.
Well, right now, I want to find out what happened to the other you. I want to know where she is and how to protect her, as well as everybody else, including you. Because I understand everybody knows my condition, and I understand that's probably put me in an interesting position, but I still consider everybody family. And I will die to protect every one of you if I have to. What I want is you all to be alive and well. That is what I currently want. I'll worry about the next part afterwards.
Trissy then turns towards Elias, because she doesn't really know what to say at this point.
Is she actually asking me a question?
I guess she's asking for your input, like, because right now, like, she's kind of been put in the spot, and right now she's trying to move the spot away from her at the moment.
You don't have to make a choice on this. And frankly, I'd want to double check to see if that's even viable before you even considered it.
He is right. Actually, you should probably go in the other room and maybe drink some water or something.
I just wanted you to know, yes, there's certainly possibilities that synthesis is available. Sink and I were going to look into it anyway, but this is not the way we were going to look into it.
Darren would kill me if I did anything that would put myself in danger.
Well, I think he'd have to get in line, because I can think of at least 2 other people who'd be there too.
I want a lot of things. 2 mainly, Anar. I want my people to be safe. All of my friends and my family at the vault, I want them to be safe. That's 1. And 2, I want him.